Go. Go.
Hi guys. This is really difficult because I woke up this morning and I didn't know that it was gonna be today. Nobody knew that announcement was gonna be made today. For people that are out of the loop, which I doubt you're out of the loop, but I will tell you anyway. My gen mate, Gargura, has announced that she is going to be graduating from hololive on May 1st. JST. When I say that nobody knew, I don't mean that we didn't know. Like Gura said herself, this was a long time coming and something that I was aware of for a long time. What I didn't know was that it was going to be today, and probably for very good reason. Nobody knew. I spent a lot of time thinking about how I was going to address it and talk about it, but I kind of kept putting it off for like the past little while. I was thinking to my couple months or so, I was thinking I'll think about how to address this and what I'm going to say to the fans. But I woke up this morning and didn't know it was going to be today, and now I'm kind of floundering, I guess, because I don't know what to say or how to address it. I have a lot of unsorted feelings and emotions that it's very tough to get through right now. Not really knowing what to say. I know that I could have pushed the stream. I thought about moving it to tomorrow or the next day. The reason that I decided not to was because I think a lot of people are really sad right now, understandably, and I wanted to do something so that we could continue having some fun together even in the midst of this sadness. I just got really into my thoughts about the past this morning. While I was attempting to eat breakfast, I thought about a lot of stuff that we've been through. I always worry about how I am going to face the public with my perspective, because my perspective doesn't much matter in my opinion, but there are a lot of people here, so I'm guessing that there are people that care about how I feel about this. My perspective is one thing, but the talent that is leaving, that is graduating, their perspective is number one, of course, because people are wondering, why, etc. And these are questions that I can't answer. Whenever a talent says something like disagreements with management and direction with the company and stuff like that, those aren't worries that I can assuage, because I am a person that likes the way that things are, which doesn't make my opinion any better or worse than theirs. Everybody has their own way that they want to go, and for people whose Oshis are leaving, it's devastating that they are unhappy here and want to leave. So no matter how much I say things like, I'm happy guys, don't worry, that's not gonna make the various fans of people that are leaving feel any better. So there's really not much that I can say in that regard. What I will say is that it's never one thing. I can say that with confidence. Every single person has different experiences with the company. Maybe some reasons are the same. I know that I don't know. But in general, it's never one thing, is what I have heard and what I understand. Disagreements with management it's a bit of a catch-all that kind of encompasses all reasons that someone may not want to stay anymore. But what those reasons are, I don't know. And just because I'm happy doesn't mean that others are too. We gotta come to terms with that fact as well. I'm sad that my friend doesn't want to be here anymore, but I respect her decision. If it is time for her to go, I know that things won't ever return to the way that they were at the beginning. It was a very different time. Almost 5 years. What the hell? Altogether, myth in the beginning. None of us knew each other or had not spoken to each other. I didn't know Gura, but I knew that before we debuted and the little amount of time that we had gotten to spend together that she's really, really funny. And I loved talking to her off stream. She's just a genuinely hilarious person. I hate these kinds of talks because it sounds like I'm talking about a dead person. I can't help but reminisce, I guess. We just have so many memories. So many memories that I think about them, and it just makes me feel old. I think more than just sitting here wishing for her success or anything like that, as a person that knows Gura and has spoken to her personally as a friend, I think my only wish is for her to find happiness in whatever she does. I don't know what her future is gonna look like, but that's not really what I care about. I just want her to be happy and live in peace. That's all I want at this point. There are a lot of times where I kind of wish that I could have been a better friend. I think things will calm down, but there's always gonna be a a big hole that will never be filled in by anyone or anything. And I think that it's good that they're able to leave in some way, because there are some places that will hold on tooth and nail to their talents. I'm glad that Gura is able to move on and do something that, I don't know, maybe is more for her. Maybe she'll rest. But I know there's a lot of people they're really worried right now. There's a lot of discontent everywhere. Don't ask me things like who's next. I'm not going to be able to answer. It's also not very nice to a lot of the girls that are still here that want to make their dreams come true. What I do want to say, I don't know if this is a hot take or something that is gonna make people angry. If that's the case, I can handle it, being who I am, so I'm going to be the one to say it. This is something that has already been said in the JP sphere. Be very cautious of people that are going to try and stir the pot in various ways. There is a big difference between people that are angry and upset that their Oshi has left and are expressing their frustration and venting, and people that are purposefully stirring the pot, pretending to be hololive fans. You can spot them pretty easily. They tend to use the same rhetoric. Holo is over, holo is dead, etc. blah blah blah. They will say the same things. You can pretty easily spot them by going to their accounts, looking at their post history, etc. You may choose to ignore, you may choose to respond and point out what they're doing. It's not up to me. But what I want to tell you is to look out for those people and recognize them and spot them. When they come around, there will be a lot of them. I mean, a lot. Maybe more than in the past. I don't know if this is something that will get me shit. That's fine. I'm used to it, so I'm going to be the one to say it. Best thing that you guys can do is be there, for all the chumbuds that are probably extremely sad right now, and be as kind to each other as possible. The holo fan base is so wonderful, full of such sweet people. Did you guys see the Breaking Dimensions song that they sang at a high school, I guess, moving up ceremony? We don't have that in America, so that really surprised me. It made me think again about how beautiful and amazing this community is, and it's full of such kind people. Please look out for each other. It'd make me really happy if you guys could remember kindness in this time. Myth will always be 5. I don't know what the future is gonna bring, but whatever future is waiting for us, I hope we can all walk towards it together. I wish we could make a way where everybody wants to stay. The first 2 years, I really did want to leave. I was at my breaking point for sure. When we were coming up on the 2nd year, all kinds of just terrible stuff was happening. And then things turned around for me. I hate that so much, that not everybody can be happy. I wish I could fix it. I don't think I'll leave at all. I think that if I left, I'd join staff, or I'd ask to be a producer or put in some kind of position like that, because I don't know what my life would look like if I hadn't joined cover. But I can only offer that kind of comfort to the deadbeats. I'm gonna really miss Gura. I miss Ame. Myth will always be 5, even though there are only gonna be 3 of us for the next anniversary. Nothing will change everything that we did together. Ever. Ever. I have changed as a person because I've known Gura. I remember distinctly that she really made me laugh a lot in a time in my life where I wasn't laughing at all. Even though time changes things and maybe we don't talk as much as we used to, I still wish her the best. And I just want her to be happy. I feel like part of it's my fault. I've gotten so busy. I can barely talk to people that I used to talk to so much back in the day. I really should make an effort to do that more. So let's make the most of the time that we have together with Gura and make sure that she has the best farewell ever. But again, like I said, you guys don't need me to tell you that. Gura is wonderful and has a huge group of people that are pushing for her. Everybody in Holo is all pushing for her to be happy. If you guys still have somebody that you're pushing for in hololive-EN, I hope that you'll continue supporting them throughout everything. If you don't have any Oshis left, no worries if you don't feel like watching anymore. I will always say that. If you don't have anybody you want to push for and support, there is no harm in parting ways. I think that's just how life goes sometimes. But if you do still have a girl here who you want to push forward, I hope that you'll continue supporting her and let her know, how much you want her to succeed. I hope that you'll do that regardless of everything. I know it's a tough time and there's not a lot of words of comfort that I can offer you because I'm a bit realist. I'm a bit too much of a realist about the situation. I wish I could give you all calming words and reassurances, but I can only tell you the reality of the situation. That's all I can do. If I can play a game today and laugh with you guys, then I'm doing my job. And I'm very happy doing my job. This is the best job I've ever had in my life.